Hello everyone. This is the next addition to my Apple computer collection. This is my Apple IIGS computer. Comes with a color monitor, have a 3.5-inch floppy drive, a 5.25-inch floppy drive, keyboard, mouse. Okay. See, it is in fact an Apple IIGS, as well as Apple keyboard, and the disk drives are also Apple. Try to have a look at the back here. We see the power button of the monitor and some controls. Probably kind of tough to see where the ports are back here. Not a whole lot of room, but basically I have disk drive connectors, keyboard connectors, and power connectors back here. And that's what's back here. Wish you could see it better than that, but I'm certainly not going to pull the computer out and mess everything up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to boot up the machine and we're going to have a look at it. Okay. Well, there's some warnings that pop up on the screen here when I'm booting this up, but it is going to go into System 6.0.1 for the Apple IIGS. Runs very quiet, except when the drives turn. Alright. This machine actually has about this Apple IIGS system software 6.0.1. It has 5 megabytes of RAM. And each one of these, it's tough to use this mouse, it's not rolling right. Each one of these little hard drive partitions here, like this one here, which has nothing in it, this one here, which has the system in it, ProDOS in it, basic, and so forth. This one, which has a system folder, icons, and Apple Works, and this one, which has some of my own personal files, a diary file and a precious metals spreadsheet file. Those are all partitions on a 1 gigabyte flash card, which is installed inside the case. Also, for whatever reason, the computer is not reading the presence of the 3.5-inch floppy, just the 5.25. I happen to have a 5.25-inch disk here. Excuse me. I took it out of the sleeve by putting the sleeve, biting down on the sleeve. I'm going to put that into the drive right here. When floppies were floppies. And we're going to click on this drive icon and see what's on that disk. I don't even remember if there's anything on it or not. It's been so long. I don't even think it read it. It didn't. Alright, let's try it again. There's nothing coming up in the... Oh, gee whiz. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I was missing this icon down here. That's the actual disk. Let's open that up. I have my own personal files backed up on here. So we look at silver stack off of the floppy drive, which it's reading. I think I've got another 5 1/4 inch drive wrapped in plastic that I could put on here and have 2 drives. I have to check that out. That opens up Claris for Apple, the Apple IIGS. I should open up the spreadsheet. So this basically tells me some of the precious metals that I am invested in and how many I have and what they're worth. And this is back when spot price for silver was in the $17 range, which was months and months, probably even a year ago. It's been so long since that I've used this computer. But it's an example of the spreadsheet. Let's quit out of that. Alright, let's just open up Apple Works itself from the desktop here and have a look at it. It should give me a menu to choose between a word processor and a spreadsheet and a database type of template. Yeah, okay. We know, I don't know what this is here, but this is the word processor, that's the spreadsheet, that's the database. Not sure what this is. This would be like Mac Draw or Mac Paint, but it's the Apple IIGS version and then some kind of a network thing. So that's how we start. If I was to open up a blank word processing file here, we just start with that and just type in a bunch of letters. Okay, and we can highlight these, move these, change the font to Times from Arial, change the size of the print. We could underline it. We could turn it red. You know, so it's actually quite a flexible word processor for an Apple IIGS back of the vintage early to mid 1980s. It's actually really nice machine. Certainly far outclassed by our computers today in 2011, but it was very usable back in the day. And as you can see, up to about a year ago, I was using it to do a journal and to track some of my investments and things. So still around. You know, they're still usable if you want to use them. I can't remember which one of these partitions BASIC was on. I'll find it here in a second. And then we'll go into the BASIC system. And this just gives us a command prompt. ProDOS BASIC 1.5 gives us a command prompt, and we could do simple programs. Oops. It's tough to type with one hand. Oops. that you may recognize. This is a very simple, basic program for counting. So if we just go back up to a blank screen and then run the program, you'll see how basic works. Okay, so that is the Apple IIGS. Just a video, and I think I may have run pretty long here. Hopefully I can get this on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be getting a few more vintage Macs in here pretty soon. We've got an iMac G4 to put up probably next week. Thanks a lot.